and we are indeed working with AIS Media, and they're doing a terrific job for us. I was going to say, so what AIS does with a company like us, they work with us to determine what's our goal. And then they help us to look at the environment that we're working within in terms of who are your competitors? What are the keywords that people who are looking to buy your franchise actually using versus what you think they're using?
So how do you figure that out?
By working with them, we do A/B tests. We did that over a month. And what's great is that they can tweak things. Do you talk to your customer,
like the people who just recently bought franchises? Do you talk to them and say, how did you find us?
The internet. I will say 99% of the time, it's the internet. And this is something I really love too. When we do weekly meetings with AIS, they truly spend their time with us, going through reports, showing us things in graphical detail. The heat maps, just yesterday, in fact, we had a call, and they showed us, well, these are the forms you want people to fill out, but here are the pages that people are actually going to. So in that case, optimize the pages where people are going to and have a call to action there. How would we know that if we didn't have the technology from AIS supporting us?
And then you make those changes based on their recommendations.
We do. We make those changes based on the recommendations. So in fact, what we've seen is an equivalent lead flow to the site, but a higher, as they will call, conversion rate. Mm-hmm. Because we're now giving people what they want in a manner in which they're ready to receive the information. And that's very important. You can't create something that no one wants. To be completely transparent with you, this isn't the first time we've worked with an SEO provider. In the many years that I've been with the company, we've worked with quite a few. So this wasn't our first time doing the discovery phase, etc. But obviously, there was a reason why we chose to move to AIS. And part of that was meeting the team and seeing their technologies and how they applied them. And also speaking to references. We love that they're a local Atlanta company too.
Right. So I understand that you've been down this road before. But what was something that they did where you're like, hey, these guys are better than what we've had before? Or they're doing something differently than I've experienced.
The content optimization. If I was to say something primary that they did that was different, it was the ability for them to really sit down, study the content on our website and tell us how to perhaps reword, rephrase, so that we were more relevant on the search engines.
And then you have results that you're happy with.
Yes, like I said, we actually have had increased traffic, but what's more important to us is an increase in qualified candidates.
Right.
It doesn't, honestly, we'd rather deal with fewer candidates.
Right, exactly. You want it
and
to
higher
be,
quality, exactly.
Right, you want every click to be a winner, right? You don't want to now get all these clicks and then 80% of them aren't the right fit for you.
Oh, when talking about mobile, so another thing AIS did for us was they looked at our site on mobile and they said, okay, so do you realize that if somebody wants to contact you on your mobile site, they've got to jump through about 5 different hoops? Let me tell you now, they won't. And it wasn't apparent to us. I mean, you'd think, well, duh, don't you check your mobile site? Well, duh, no, we don't. Because I look at my site every day on the computer. Why would I go home and check it on
my phone? Right.
But it made complete sense. And considering that I think 76% of our traffic comes from mobile.
Wow.
It's kind of important.
It was kind of important. Yes, It was absolutely essential. So we've been extremely pleased with the fact that they, and I'm talking on a weekly basis, a lot of other companies, they'll sit down and you have a honeymoon phase. That first month, they are all over you. Oh, you need to do this and that, and we'll have copywriters. And then after that, you're pretty much stuck in an automated system, fending for yourself. Whereas with AIS, I really feel as though we get individualized attention on every call, and there truly are humans assessing the results and offering advice.
Well, it's on the phone. You're not sure it's humans.